2 carbon, so you will multiply here by 2, isn't it? Hydrogen 6, so you will multiply it by 3, so 3 2s are 6. Now oxygen. See, here we are having 3 oxygen and here 4, that's 7. But here it's 2, so if I will multiply it by 3, that is 3 2s are 6, so it's not coming out to be 7. If I will multiply it by 4, that's 8, so it is not again coming to be 7. So let's learn today how to balance simple chemical equations. So let's start with this equation that we're having. Let's say this is the carbon, it reacts with oxygen and it forms here the carbon dioxide. So it is already balanced. Now how you can check it? Simply we're having here one carbon atom on the reactant side. So I hope that you already know that these are your reactants and this one CO2, it is your product. So there is one carbon on the reactant side and there are 2 oxygen atoms on the reactant side, and similarly on the product side there is one carbon atom and there are 2 oxygen atoms. So that means this is already balanced. Now let's say we're having an equation like this. Magnesium, it reacts with oxygen and the product which it forms, that's your magnesium oxide, that's MgO. So is it balanced? No, it is unbalanced. You can check it out. We are having this magnesium, there is only one magnesium atom on the reactant side, and here also on the product side there is one magnesium atom. But on the reactant side there are 2 oxygen atoms, and on the product side there is only one oxygen atom. So how to balance this? See, simply you will multiply this oxygen by 2, but you have not to multiply here. It's very important. You have to always multiply any factor on this side, that's your left side. It's very important. Now when you multiply this 2, this 2 is now multiplied to both this magnesium as well as this oxygen. So there are 2 magnesium atoms now on the product side, and similarly 2 oxygen atoms on the product side. And now therefore you will also multiply this magnesium by 2. So now we are having 2 magnesium atoms on the reactant side as well as on the product side. So it is now completely balanced. So I hope that you have got this one. Now let me give another example. For example, now let's take where we are having iron, it reacts with steam, that is the vapor form of water, and it gives you Fe3O4, and then you also get here the hydrogen gas. So how to balance this one? Now see, first of all, whenever you have such type of simple chemical equations, you will first balance atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. So see, iron, here we are having 3 on the product side, here we are having only 1, so you will multiply it by 3. Got it? Then we are having 4 oxygen atoms here it's only 1, so you will multiply it by 4. So therefore now we are having hydrogen, 4 2s are 8. This is very important that this 4, it is to be multiplied with this 2, so 4 2s are 8 hydrogen. Here we are having only 2, so I will also multiply it by 4, so it is now balanced. Okay, now let me write this one equation. For example, we are having this methane, CH4, it undergoes combustion in presence of oxygen, so it forms carbon dioxide and water. So now you can easily balance this one. For example, let's first see carbon. So 1 carbon on the reactant side and 1 carbon on the product side, so it's balanced. Now if we will just check hydrogen, we are having 4 here, it's 2, so you will multiply it by 2, so 2 2s are 4. Now oxygen, we are having 2 and 2 here, that's 4, so you will multiply it by 2. So I hope it's now clear. Now if it is, let's say C2H6, that's your ethane. Let's say it undergoes combustion and it forms you carbon dioxide and water. So how to balance this one? Easy. 2 carbon, so you will multiply here by 2, isn't it? Hydrogen 6, so you will multiply it by 3, so 3 2s are 6. Now oxygen. See, here we are having 3 oxygen and here 4, that's 7. But here it's 2, so if I will multiply it by 3, that is 3 2s are 6, so it's not coming out to be 7. If I will multiply it by 4, that's 8, so it is not again coming to be 7. So I will just multiply it by 7 by 2, because 7 2s are 14, 14 upon 2, that is 7. But this is not much appropriate because it should not be fractional, isn't it? So in order to write the complete balanced and in terms of whole numbers, not the fractional ones, we will multiply the whole equation by 2, whole equation. So that means it will now just come out to be twice C2H6. Then it will be now only here 7 times O2, and then it gives you 4 times CO2 and 6 times water. So it is now completely balanced. You can check it again. We are having 4 carbons. So here 4, we are having 12 hydrogen. So 6 2s are 12. Oxygen 7 2s are 14. Here also 6 and 8. That's your 14. So it is now balanced. Hope that you have understood how to balance these simple chemical equations. If you have any doubt, you can let me know. Thank you for watching.